Resistance to tyrants is obedience to God.
We can defeat them. And Watson said, Alex, why don't you do these? Like the guy at the Super Bowl who hung up hundreds of them all around the Super Bowl. I talked to people that went to the Super Bowl who saw him. And we got reports that people saw his video that got thousands and thousands of views. The one problem here is we post probably 10, 15 new videos a day. And if we just posted one, it would get, 10, 20, 30,000 views because we're posting 5, 10, 15 videos. They only get 2,000 or 3,000 views a piece. But that's still great. Politicians fly all over the country, powerful ones, just to speak to 1,000 people. You're putting up a YouTube video and reaching 3,000 people. But all the people around the Super Bowl. Then we got reports others saw that video and went down and put even more up, not just the one guy and his friends. So again, I salute you for causing that chain reaction. That's how liberty can defeat these people. We resonate together. We understand that. We are kindreds, soulmates when it comes to that. We're part of a brotherhood, a sisterhood of liberty and freedom that is literally eternal. And I salute all of you. I love you.
Today about a Homeland Security campaign called If You See Something, Say Something. Critics call it Big Brother is Watching.
The government says it's not asking Americans to spy on each other.
V for Victory program because they don't want America to become a police state. The National Football League signed on to See Something, Say Something just in time for last Sunday's Super Bowl.
Okay, pause. But they didn't just sign on to See Something, Say Something. Oh, that's so reasonable, as he's about to say. No, they had TSA running the checkpoints and running the private security and police security, and the National Guard was there groping people doing pat-downs. Source, Fort Worth Star-Telegram, DHS.gov. The psychology here is always showing cheering. They ask him to join in spying, and then, they cut to the happy party. You ever notice when you're watching a basketball game or football game, when there's a great play or a basket three-pointer made, right before the buzzer, they just cut to troops. Always. And that's a Pavlovian thing where they ding the bell, then give the dog food. Pretty soon they ding the bell, the dog salivates even when there's no food. It's like, you like that basket? You like that excitement? Military. It saves you. It's good. It's wonderful. Right out of North Korea, right out of 1984 fiction, where everything good is associated with the state. We're not saying military themselves are bad. The point is, the telltale of a wicked society is government worship, military worship, billboards of the military everywhere, Big Brother's face everywhere. Again, it's selling young people to go join the military by seeing it. And it's bombarding you with military pageantry, which they have in China. Nazi Germany had it. They all have it. These are the trappings of corruption.
Police state. The National Football League signed on to See Something, Say Something just in time for last Sunday's Super Bowl, asking fans there to keep their eyes open and tell somebody if they saw something threatening.
See something, say something. We're watching. Thanks.
The government will come to your house with guns if you don't pay your property taxes, and if you don't leave your house, they will come with guns and steal it. And if you resist, they'll kill you. I mean, indentured serfs paid about 20% of their earnings in feudal Europe. The average American pays around 60% in some form of taxes. What do police do all over the country? When you film them legally in public places, they arrest you now. The courts keep throwing it out, but the cops don't care. They say, you can beat the rap, you can't beat the ride. You're not going to videotape us. When they shot that poor young man in the back in handcuffs in Oakland last year, they confiscated 3 cell phones, but they didn't confiscate somebody in a train who'd stopped right across from the other train and videotaped it. And that's how they lied and said he was out of handcuffs, he attacked him. Turned out it was all lies. They even started roughing him up after they'd shot him in the back. They're like, get up, get up. They shot him and went through his back, bounced back up out of the concrete, back into his heart. Double tapped his heart with 1 bullet. It's all a fraud. It's all a fake. It's all a scam. Pray for us. We're continuing on.